Hi and welcome to Soph's Fitness Lab. This session is going to be about toning your abs and your arms. We're going to do 6 different exercises, each of them just one set of 90 seconds, 1.5 minutes. You're going to need for this set a resistance band. There's different types. You can have one like this, it doesn't have to have handles, or you can have one that's in a loop. There's some different styles there. Whatever you've got, let's work with that. Ideally, the strength would be a bit on the tougher side, not too easy to pull. Yeah. So the style of training that we're doing, just one set for a longer time. The idea of that is that you end up recruiting not just your slow twitch fibers, but your fast twitch muscle fibers. You have different kinds of muscle fibers. The slow ones are the ones that recover really quickly. They're slow to fatigue. That's like what you'd use when you go on a jog, for example. And it's great when you can do exercise that not only recruits those, but also the fast twitch ones, which are the ones that have much more explosive, stronger power. And when you get those ones involved, it makes your body use much more energy. You end up burning much more glucose. This triggers your body to also release more fat that's stored and burn that too. So it's a great way of training your muscles. And don't be scared of the idea of building muscles. It doesn't mean you get huge. When you build more muscle, it means that your body ends up burning more energy all of the time, which means that you put on less storage of fat. So the more muscle you have, the more lean you become. So the way this training is going to work is that we'll do each exercise for around 90 seconds. Actually, the idea of it is that you just do the exercise to exhaustion, and hopefully that exhaustion point is somewhere between 45 and 90 seconds. But because that's a bit difficult to do over video, I'm just going to do it for the 90 seconds and count through that time with you. If you reach the 90 seconds, fine. If you have to stop before then, or if you have to take a pause and then do a couple more repetitions, that's fine. Then just wait for the next exercise. It won't be very long anyway. So I'll show you all of the exercises before we do them. Like I said, it's 6 different exercises. You might want to have some water ready. I've got a mat here. You don't need it. We're not using this ball this time, so let's get it out of the way. So the first exercise is going to be sitting on the floor in what's called a C-sit position. So your legs are bent, feet on the floor, and here would be a straight back, but you let your back dip down. Yeah, it's a more friendly position for the back than holding it straight for your lower back. If you feel strain in your lower back, then stop. Okay, so you go into this position, your arms are supporting you, and you're going to stretch your legs straight out and you're going to tuck with them. So this is a tucking exercise. Okay, so when you're in your position, we'll start. Get ready, we're going to start in 2, 1, go. So feet out and tuck. Out and tuck, out and tuck, out and tuck. And you want to do this rather slowly. If you do it quickly, it's actually less challenging, even though it feels like you're working harder. Slower is more difficult. That's 30 seconds, just for you to know about the time. So we're doing 90, so we still have some way to go. If you need to rest for a moment, or if you can't do any more, then you just stop. Okay, that was 45. You'll probably start to feel it also in the tops of your thighs. Good, that's 1 minute. Keep going. Try and keep your feet above the ground all the time. Okay, last 15 seconds. See if you can keep all the way to the end. Last 10. 5, 2, 1, stop. Good. Rest, have a drink. Some water. Okay, our second exercise, that was an abs exercise. Obviously, our second exercise is also quite absy, but you're going to be in a plank position, so it's also involving your arms. What we're going to do is, we're going to hold a plank, and then we're going to switch into a side plank and back. Other side and back. So you're always changing sides. Yeah? Again, it's one where if you do it more slowly, it's more difficult. If you do it quickly, you're just swinging round, and then you're mainly benefiting from momentum rather than your own strength. So try to do it slowly. So let's start in 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. So side, down, side, down. Very slowly. And each time you're in the middle of the plank, you try and check your plank position, that your ass is not in the air and that your hips are not sinking down. Good. It's coming up to the first 30 seconds. So because we're twisting and going into the side plank, this exercise is nice for using your side abdominal muscles, your oblique abs. Okay, coming up to 45 seconds. Keep breathing. Keep it slow. It's really easy to speed up, but slow is better. That's 1 minute, so 30 seconds left. Keep going. Okay, last 15. Last 10. 5. And stop. Again, have a drink. Good, that's 2 exercises down, 4 to go. The next one, we're going to use one of these resistance bands. There's different ones you can use, then you just adapt to whichever one you've got. I'm going to use this one just now. We're going to do an arm lift where you're leaning over a bit with your back straight and lifting up like a row. Okay, so you position your hands to whatever point on the band that it's going to give you a good resistance, that it's not nothing, but it's not too strong. So that's the advantage of these resistance bands, that you can kind of influence that by where you put your hands. Okay, so it's important that when you're leaning over, that your back is straight, that you're not doing this. Okay, so again, we're going to do 90 seconds. Get ready. In 4, 2, 1, start. So this exercise, we're using more of the pulling muscles. That means your lats in your back, also the back of your shoulders. and to a certain extent also your biceps. They're not massively in this exercise. That's the first 30 seconds done. Good, keep going. Okay, coming up to 1 minute. If it's too easy, put your grip a bit further down so that it's going to be tough by the end. And the opposite, if it's too difficult, put your grip a bit further up so that you can make it. Okay, last 10 coming up. Last 5, 2, 1, stop. Nice. Throw that away. Have a drink of water. Okay, the next exercise is another abs exercise, but it's again based around the plank position, so you're going to start to feel it in your shoulders probably. And this one, I'll just show you. You're going to be in a plank position. You're going to jump into the middle, jump back, jump to the side with your knees outside your elbow, jump back, jump to the middle again, jump back, jump to the other side, jump back. Yeah, I'll show it one more time in a bit quicker. Okay, so plank, a nice plank every time. Jump in, back, side, back, in, back, side, back. Got it? So this one, we don't do it slowly, this one we do it quicker. It's more of an explosive movement. And as long as you're ready, we can get ready. So get ready for your plank position. We'll start in 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Side, back, middle, back, side, back, middle, back, side, front, side, front, side, front, side, front. We are doing, the aim is 90 seconds. That might be impossible. You just do as many as you can and then you stop. The aim would be to get at least past 45 seconds. We're now up to 37. Okay, so 45 coming up now. Whatever you can manage from now is good. You might notice this is not just abs, this is kind of everywhere. I'm slowing down. Okay, that was 1 minute. See if you can keep going, it's pretty rough. 20 seconds left. Last 10. Keep going. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Stop. When you get to the point where you can't do an exercise anymore, that's called positive failure. It's a nice term in exercise. It's a good thing to get to that point. It means you really took a muscle to a maximum level of effort. So, positive failure. Okay. The next one, we're going back to sitting. We've got the band again. And we're doing a similar rowing, pulling movement to what we did standing, but this time sitting. And you're going to use your own body weight in a clever way. So you're going to loop the band around your feet. Yeah? Just innovate in whatever way you can. If you've got a long band like this, you can just loop it around your hands a couple of times. And the idea is it's really like rowing. So from this position, you're going to be pulling your arms back, yeah? And what you can imagine is that you want to be using between your shoulder blades. You want that place to close. And you want to keep your shoulders down, not there. Okay? Okay, recovered a bit from the jumping. So, get ready. And we'll do the same with this, another 90 seconds. Starting in 5, 2, 1, go. So with this one, you're not in the same position as the C sit from the tucks exercise. This time your back is straight. And as you're pulling, like I said, focus on trying to pull your shoulder blades together at the back. I have my hands facing into my body. You could also do this with your hands down. Good, that's coming up to 45 seconds. That's halfway. Remember, you're trying to come to a point of exhaustion where you can't do any more. So pull as hard as you can each time. Okay, that's 1 minute. Good. 20 seconds left, keep it going. Remember, slowly is better. Last 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Good. So, one more exercise left. We've done a couple of things more focused on the abs, and we've done a couple of things focused on pulling movements. So now we're going to do something focused more on a pushing movement, which is always the opposite that you need to include. So we're going to do a tricep dip. You need to find some kind of low surface around knee height. Could be a chair, could be the sofa, a little table like this one. So for the position, I'll show you it from the side and from the front. You sit on the object with your hands either side. You move yourself a little bit forwards. Your knees are making kind of a right angle. Your ass is close into the chair, table, whatever. And then you're lowering yourself, you're dipping down so that your elbows are going straight back till they can't go down anymore. And then you're pushing up. Yeah? So if I show you it from here, your hands are close into your body, not far apart. You're moving a bit forwards. Bring your shoulders down, bring them a little bit towards each other at the back, not like this. And then your elbows are going straight back as you dip down. Not out to the side, not anywhere else, straight back. Okay? And you try to make the dipping movement come just from your arms. It would be easy to do it by moving your body, but you try and make all the movement come from your arms. Okay? So, go back to the side. Again, 90 seconds. We're going to start in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. And again, slowly, slowly, slowly. Almost as if you could count to like 4 or 5 slowly on the way down and on the way up. And that's what makes this exercise effective. Good, that's 30 seconds already. You take yourself as far down as you can, ideally till your arms are making like a right angle. That's 45 seconds. If you think it's going to be too easy to go through the full 90 seconds, you can make it more challenging by straightening out your legs. Just because of levers, that means that more weight is going through your arms. Okay, we're up to a minute. Good. 15 seconds left. See if you can make it all the way through to the end, even if you need a little pause. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, that's our 6 exercises. You can finish there. Or if you want, we can do a bonus exercise and do one more thing for the abs. So one of my all-time favorites for the abs is super simple. You lie down and go to sleep. No, you lie down and you're going to lift up your legs to get them in a right angle, like all of the angles are right angles. Then you're going to slowly move them out so that the feet stay at the same height. Yeah, they don't go up, they don't go down. The feet stay at the same height. And then you're going to lower them. Then you're going to hold just above the floor. Then you're going to lift. Then you're going to come back in. It might be quite difficult because we've already done a few exercises, so that means we just don't have to do so many. Again, you try and do this movement as slowly as you can. You can think of trying to count to 3 for each phase. Okay? So, since we've done quite a few things already, let's do this for just 1 minute instead of 90 seconds. Okay, so get into the right angle position, and in this position focus on pulling your belly button through into your back, and try and hold that all the time so you're not arching your back. And we're going to start in 5, 3, 2, 1, go. So out, 2, 3, lower, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, in, 2, 3. If you need, just rest for a moment, and then again, out, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, and again, out, 2, 3, lower, 2, 3, that's 45 seconds, 2, 3, raise, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, let's do one more, out, 2, 3, lower, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, raise, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, and stop there. Good. So that's the workout finished. Good job. If you want to find out more about me, you can look up www.sophiadavis.de. I do personal fitness training in Berlin, where I live, but I've got a bunch of videos on YouTube, mostly strength training and HIIT training, so you can explore that. And feel free to leave a comment below if you try out the training and say how it was. Yeah, well done.